Welcome back to Morning Live. We have our wine expert, Angela Aiello, here with us, and we are venturing into Chile.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, happy to be here.
Awesome. So what makes Chilean wine so good?
Well, there's so many great reasons. One is the Mediterranean climate that they have is really rare. So the wines that they produce are super exquisite. They almost compare it to Napa Valley or some of the fine wines of Bordeaux for a quarter of the price.
Wow.
So
yeah.
Chile really offers great value. The other thing I really love about it is their full-bodied reds is really kind of astounding. So if you love full-bodied reds, particularly the Carmenere and the Cab we have are from Bordeaux. So you have these sort of old world wines that are coming into this new world spirit.
Yeah.
So yeah, wonderful wines.
Amazing. Okay, do we want to start at this end and get tasting some of those wonderful
Sure.
wines?
Okay, so today we're venturing to 1865, which
Yep.
is named after the year the winery was founded. If
Amazing.
you want to grab this beautiful Riedel glass here.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
It's the size of my head, I think. We're just gonna
Probably fit a whole bottle of
yeah.
wine in it. But etiquette tells us only fills it up to 1/3. Do a little swirl, do a little smell.
Swirl, okay.
This is 1865 Carmenere. It is a sustainable winery from Chile, actually one of the most awarded and oldest and most historic in Chile as well.
That's so good. What makes it sustainable? That's amazing.
They do a lot of really great things at the winery on the biodiversity level, and you really want to find a way to make the whole supply chain sustainable too, which is really quite great. The Carmenere is cool too because I love this grape. It's an old world grape, originated in France,
Yep.
came to Chile, was known as Merlot until 1993, and then boom, we found out it was Carmenere.
Oh wow,
So
yeah.
it's this old found rockstar grape from
Yeah.
Bordeaux, which is really kind of nice and fruity and really lovely. I've actually done the Carmenere with a Carmenere braised pork taco. So this pork here I braised in Carmenere and barbecue sauce last night. Came in, and you can do a great little taco pairing with this.
Yeah. Well, I say our producer Tansy just walked in and said, "What is that smell in here? Oh my goodness, it smells amazing." Okay, so this is a good pairing here. We have some pork and some red wine.
Definitely, and aged in
Yeah.
barrel for 12 months. So a nice little bit of it's got a little bit of texture, lots of fruit, and great wine for the fall.
Amazing.
So.
Awesome. We have a second one over here as well.
Yes, so I have pulled together a beef tartare recipe here, which we are going to make as you try the Cabernet Sauvignon here.
Oh, my favorite job. Thank you.
And I've put together a beef tartare recipe here. So what I've done is I've diced up some beef tenderloin, and then you really want to make sure the tenderloin that you choose is the type of beef because you really want it to be nice and lean. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. You can also add egg in here.
Okay.
Some diced capers, some gherkins, a little bit of shallots. And we're gonna put it all in here. We're gonna mix it up. So this is one of those recipes I was just talking to you about that you usually get at a restaurant, but you never bring home. And so it's actually a really easy recipe to do in your kitchen and a really fun pairing. A little bit of salt and pepper that I literally can put together in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you were making this as I walked in earlier.
Yeah, exactly. How do you like the Cab?
This is delicious. Is this heavier than the other one? So there was
Yes.
more fruit forward. This one's a bit heavier.
Exactly, a little more darker fruit in that particular wine. And it's made by a really awesome winemaker. I was visiting her in May, and her name's Andrea Calderon. And so a female winemaker, which is fantastic.
Amazing. Okay.
This is your first time trying beef tartare?
It is. I've never had it before. All right. Do I sip first?
Yeah.
Okay. Sip first.
Sip, and then savor, and then sip again.
That's really good.
Isn't that delicious? It's very fresh too, which I like it. It's not gamey at all because we've upped the grade of the meat. We've also added in some capers and some Dijon mustard, and the wine just pairs really nicely with it. You have this acidity, you have this balance on the palate.
Yeah.
Really quite gorgeous.
Actually, it's the acidity that hit first.
Yeah.
Before it was even like the meat taste.
Yeah, so the tannin kind of balances out the meat, right?
That's
really quite lovely.
That's incredible. Awesome. And these glasses, I think, also sort of change the game and how things taste. Is the thickness of this
The way that the actual glass is made and created by Max Riedel actually is aimed to hit your palate at perfectly that level they want Cabernet Sauvignon to hit at it.
Amazing.
So where you taste bitterness or tannins or that sweetness, and also the thinness of the glass just puts a nice elegance on your palate.
Amazing.
It's really lovely.
Few seconds left. Where we have your info.
Go to superwinegirl.com and grab these wines at the LCBO under Chile for $19.95.
Awesome. That's all we have for Morning Live today. We'll see you tomorrow.